Hello my country people, welcome back to the news. Everywhere don scatter as plot against Peter Obi and Labour Party Thickens. We all know that Mr. Peter Obi is the Labour Party presidential candidate in the recently concluded general elections and had repeatedly vowed in the course of his campaign to dismantle what he described a structure of criminals holding Nigeria to ransom. But then, not only did the structure eventually ensure he failed to win the presidential election, which many foreign observers have said fell short of expectations, he now has personal safety and the survival of his party to worry about, amid what looks like a well-detailed plot to bring him down, with possible intention of forcing him to abandon the illegal challenge he mounted against Bola Tinubu, the declared winner of the election, his party, and the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) and INEC. Obi's Labour Party is now a divided house, ridiculed with chaos, which his supporters say is being orchestrated by the ruling APC and Bola Tinubu, the president-elect, but which the ruling party has denied, asking the Labour Party to carry its cross. Recall that on Thursday, April 6, 7 members of the party's National Working Committee, installed the National Vice Chairman, Lamidi Bashar Apapa, as the acting chairman of the party, following a court order restraining Julius Aburi from parading himself as the chairman. Apapa, whose entrance into the fray rattled Obi's supporters, who accused him of being used by the APC and Tinubu to destroy the party and undermine Obi's legal challenge against the outcome of the presidential election, and has continued to take decisions on behalf of the party. He has since reversed the suspension of members who were suspended by the Abure-led NWC over alleged anti-party activities, in what many say is part of a wider strategy of bringing the party down. You see, the first crisis was when a former deputy national chairman, Callistus Okafor, whose tenure had long elapsed, suddenly resurfaced an attempt to hijack the leadership, but that was resisted. Well, the courts punctured all his antics and permanently shut his evil enterprise. However, all hell was let loose when, at the formation of the Labour Party's Presidential Campaign Council, the name of the then National Publicity Secretary, Aboyomi, didn't appear as the head of the media and publicity of the PCC, and that didn't sink well with him. All his efforts to force his way through were unsuccessful, as his treacherous past manifested and spoke against him. He then resorted to declaring war against the party and the leadership. And I have not to further allege that the party members did not share the vision and the mission of a new Nigeria, unfortunately played into the hands of desperate politicians, especially those of the APC, stuck to struck crisis within the Labour Party in order to derail the party from pursuing its stolen mandate. Yet, while the Labour Party continues to fight eternal battles, Peter Obi himself is facing mounting personal, pressure. His phone lines have since been bugged by security operatives, his movements tracked, and lately it emerged that his identity may have also been duplicated for possible ulterior motive. The Labour Party candidate's recent detention by immigration officials at the Heathrow Airport in London on April 7, Good Friday, over what the officials later described as a duplication of his identity, gave an indication of possible use of his identity to commit crimes in the United Kingdom, with likely intention of setting him up. Reacting to the London incident in a statement on Wednesday, Mr. Onifade Daran, the head of the Obidati media office, noted that it took the intervention of Nigerians and other Africans who began to agitate for the airport officials to review their reasons for holding the former Anambra State governor, and the immigration officials, who were also taken aback at the reaction of the people, were forced to reveal that Obi was being questioned for a duplication offense, meaning that someone has been impersonating him in London. So you see, the high implication of the offense is that the impersonator could be committing all kinds of weighty crimes and other dubious acts, and it will be recorded in Peter Obi's name. And since the impersonator is still at large, the scenario is unimaginable, as Obi could be implicated in a series of forbidden acts and even framed in a manner that could be a huge embarrassment to him and his family. He further said that the Obi Dati Media Office recalls that Peter Obi has been under, all kinds of attack ever since the February 25th, 2023 presidential election, in which, he emerged as the standard bearer of the Labour Party, and he put up an outstanding showing and even came out, third out of the 18 contestants as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. And even though his supporters and many other election watchers, including the international observers, believed very strongly that he won the election, but was manipulated out. And since he was told to go to court if he feels, strongly about the election, which all international monitors, have really said that, these elections were, are flawed. And even the federal government, who directed him to go to court, even dispatched the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, to the United States to attempt at demarketing him and accused him of treason. No be small thing happen where Mr. Lai Mohammed come dey talk say Peter Obi don commit treason. So Peter Obi's telephone line, has been bugged, and they are looking for any information just to portray him as a bad person. So you see, they are just trying to dent his image, and they are trying all means to make sure Peter Obi leaves this country. In fact, they have tried to persuade him now to leave the country and to go and take a rest. They have persuaded him that it would be best for him and Nigeria at large that he should leave this country, never to return. Where the Labour Party, came out to announce to the public that those that are pressuring Peter Obi to leave this country, they are only, making Peter Obi more popular, because Nigerians are seeing what is really going on. That the APC are hell-bent on making sure that Peter Obi drops, this court case. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? This matter no be today start. E don tey. So they even call DSS. Say make DSS come arrest Peter Obi. Say Peter Obi is trying to bring about an interim government, that the DSS should come and arrest Peter Obi and his running mate, Ahmed Dati, Baba Dati Ahmed, and others. So you see, my country people, all these are just coming up. Well, guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.